Okay, update on the crab boat that ran aground in California. The name, as you can see, Aleutian Storm. And thanks to the people that dropped that in the comments. Really do appreciate you guys helping out. Just makes it easier to follow, and curiosity killed the cat. Always nice to know. So thanks not only on this video, but on the other ones where people give the information from on the ground. These news stories can be a little bit misleading at times, to put it mildly. But here's an update. Initially, I thought this would be an easy salvage, but I was very, very wrong. That's for sure. She is well and truly stuck. She's getting hammered by the waves and digging deeper and deeper into the sand. They've been working on her since the weekend. She ran aground on Friday night, February the 9th, about midnight. So Friday night, Saturday morning time. There was 4 people on board. They were all rescued from the beach. So no injuries. This boat is now 58 feet. Originally, she was reported at 50 feet. She is a crabber as far as I can tell. She does have a crab block on her. And that does make sense for this area. She is out of Crescent City, California, and she's well and truly stuck in the sand. The Coast Guard said she weighs 58 tons, which is pretty heavy for a small boat. I think she's only 58 feet long, so that's a lot of weight to be digging in the sand, and the surf is just pounding on her. They're working away with a couple of excavators. They did have a tug on her, and they snapped the tow rope. And big waves like this, boats jumping around, that's a lot of strain, that's for sure. Not easy, not an easy job, that is for sure. Lots of people comparing her to the Terralyn 2 that ran aground in Maine. She did not have a happy ending, that one. But this is a little bit different circumstances. I do have a video on that one as well. This vessel has approximately 1,500 gallons of diesel on board, and for some reason, that's not the first thing they removed. It's still on board, and they're saying now that get the diesel off would lighten the boat a lot, and that would make a difference. I cannot believe that they didn't remove that diesel right away. Not only for the fact that that's a lot of weight. If if things go wrong here and this thing sinks, that's a huge spill. That's a lot of diesel when there's absolutely no need of it still being on board. On Monday is when they tried to pull her off. She went there Friday night. She ran aground on Friday night. Monday afternoon, they tried to pull her off with a tug, and that did not go well. It was a total failure. Snapped the tow line, and yeah, did not go well. You got a couple of excavators in there now, but with the surf on the beach, there's not much they can do. Now I'm trying to figure out what happened here, and it looks like somebody fell asleep again. This is happening way too often. I cannot believe this happens so often. Like, I understand how somebody who's working more hours in a day than there is in the day can fall asleep. Fall asleep standing up. I've seen it. But all of these boats running aground on their way in or just steaming along, and the guy falls asleep. Watch clocks. They're very important. An alarm every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes, whatever you want it to be. And that alarm does not stop until you turn it off. As long as you can be asleep is the length of time you set the alarm for. Uh, no watch alarm is really, really stupid. The people comparing this to the Terralyn 2, that's the fiberglass boat that ran aground in Maine. This is a steel boat on a sandy beach. The one in Maine was a fiberglass boat. I think fiberglass over wood, if I'm not mistaken. on a rocky shore. Big difference. That the Terralin 2 did not stand a chance. She would have broke up, smashed holes in her almost immediately. As soon as she hit the beach, she probably uh, filled her bottom full of holes. This one, she's on a smooth sandy beach, and she's got a good chance, but they got her leaned over on her starboard side, and the waves are just crashing over. They fill her full of water. They got real problems on their hand, that's for sure. This, which I thought was going to be an easy recovery, is no longer easy. It's more of a nightmare, and cannot believe they left that much diesel on a boat that's aground. That's normally the first thing that comes off is any contaminants, fuel and oil and hydraulic oil, things like that. Get it off the boat, get it out of the way. You remove the weight, and there's no chance that that's going to be a spill anymore. Hopefully, they know what they're doing and their luck turns around. She's a beautiful boat. Be nice to get her back to her owners and back to work where she belongs, catching crab.